Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is Friday, April 8th, 2022. This is the last trading day of week number 14, and it will be the first full week of Q2 of 2022. At this point, the markets are split. You can see this is relatively flat. The Dow is up. NASDAQ with the tech heavy stuff is down still. Lots of interesting things happening this week. Banks are hitting, there's a lot of stuff hitting all-time lows, including home builders, banks, and stuff like that. There appears to be a great sector rotation that's happening where people are selling some of their high PE stocks, maybe some of their winners from the last year or so, moving into other things. Coca-Cola looks pretty good. Healthcare has been going up really high this week, so we'll follow the markets and see what's going on. For me, let's do a trade. But before we go on, if you're on Facebook, join me in Facebook group Investing 102. Here you can level up your investment knowledge. You already learned the 101 stuff. Time to level up your investment thinking. Let's open up ETrade and then let's look at something to do. Nothing to do here. I may want to roll this down, but I may wait a little bit. Bank of America, again, banks are going down. I may want to, there's plenty of time on these, but I want to roll these up $1 at a time. But again, there's not a lot for me to do on this. Let's just take a look. This one I made $15. I may wait till next week. ET looks good. Banks are okay, like I said. Okay, so let's look at S&P 500 here. So if you look at this particular S&P 500 Iron Condor, that's a May 13. I can close it today at about 70 cents or 67 cents. Let's figure out how much I paid to or got to open it. So on ETrade, that's pretty easy to do. You go to the orders. I just go here, type it in, and you'll see I collected about 96 cents. I believe that's the same one as the May 13 that I was looking at. So I can close this at under 70 cents. So I already made profit on that. So let's see what that would be. If you care about the percentages, we can easily just punch it in. 96. I think it was 60. Let's just use 68. So we'll just do the difference. Whoops, I didn't obviously use the wrong symbol there. Let's do the difference. So it's 28 cents profit. You divide that by the total cost. So you're talking about 30% of the max profit. And that's not bad considering that this trade was entered on 4/4 and today is 4/8. So 4 days into the trade, I already made about 28 cents per contract. So for this particular trade, I think I'm going to end up closing it. Doesn't make sense. I think I have another trade I want to put on. I want to put on something a little bit safer. This is part of my 2, 3, 4. So let's just close that. We'll try to get 65 cents for it. Not going to be a credit. Closing cost money. And there you go. I sold it. So let's now put on a new trade. Let's build a trade first. I think I want to go to the 27. I just closed the 13. Doesn't make sense to close the 13 and then open another one for the 16. I already have a 20 open, so this is just adding another week to this one here. So we'll do that. And then in order to try to figure out what strike price, I want to go a little bit safer than the one that's already here because you're adding one extra week. So the best way to do it is maybe start off something like this. So this is how I do it in the beginning. I'm just going to construct it really quick just to see what the premium is like. And then we'll go and fine tune it to the way we think we need it. So I'm going to look at the risks now. What is a 390, 485? What are the risks? I'm going to go to Power ETrade, hit an SPY, select the date here. It's 49 days for expirations. First thing I'm going to do is look at the free. I don't remember if I use a free 80. Was it a free 85 or free 90? Here it is. It's a 7, -7 delta, -8 delta. 1 or 2% chance of happening. And I believe I use a 485 on this side. 485 will put me at a 5 delta. and about a 10% chance of happening. Now, I'm willing to take a little bit more risk on the cost side. So I may want to roll this, or not roll. I may want to just start off with an 8 delta here. And then on the put side, maybe go a little bit safer. So let me build that out based on what I see. I'm going to play around with maybe something like this. 380 or 385. So let's play around with that. After building it, this is what it looks like. It's not a lot of premium, but at this point, I'm not going after a big premium and a big percentage gain. What I'm trying to go for is simple wins. So in order to do this, I already closed so I have a 2 free 4. I have a 4 open already, so I can have a 2 and a 3, or I can open a 5. So because I don't have any other trades left to do, and I want to maximize my 2 free 4 method on this portfolio, I am going to do a 5 right now. I have enough buying power. And I'm going to collect the 91 cents on average, maybe get 90 cents on it. But we'll start off at 92. And we'll play this for about 3 weeks or so. So let's do that trade. Hang on one second. Did I do that right? I think I did. I want to make sure. 10 wide, 10 wide. Just want to make sure I didn't put... I've done that before where you don't pay attention to the details. You put in a bad trade that makes no sense. And then you spend more time trying to fix it. You can get a pattern day trader, because sometimes I want to fix it the same hour, the same minute that happened. And you don't want to do something like that. So you want to make sure you're always cautious of what you're doing and make sure you understand what you're doing. So let's try to get this trade across. And there you go. Trade went across, and you see it over there. That is how much work it takes to do a trade. Sometimes it can take about 2 to 3 minutes to put on a trade. Not a lot of work. You can put on 5 or 10 trades in less than an hour. Hey, thanks a lot, and hope you enjoyed this particular video. I'm going to do a lot more. This is a brand new quarter. It's Q2. And I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on my trades for Q2. And hopefully you'll follow along. Don't forget, let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.